Welcome back as we start this third quarter, just underway here from Horsburgh Gymnasium. Spartans with the basketball first, and they're down 7. This is Mills with it. Isabella with a spin, and a shot wouldn't go. Try to keep it alive, but Ellie Gross chases it down. Brooke, you've had an opportunity to look at that stat sheet as we head into the third quarter, so the first 2 quarters, and anything that has happened here on the floor that shows up in the stat sheet that you want to talk about?
We saw a lot, obviously, in that first half, was crashing the boards offensively. Chicago is +8 in the rebounding category, and many of those are coming from the offensive boards.
Well, there's another one there by Brodnick. And she had to put it up quickly, not the shot that she wanted. That's because the original shot didn't draw iron, and that shot clock was about to hit 0. So I'm interested to know your thoughts on Mills in the opening half. She had just 5 points in that half, and Isabella was 1 of 7 from the field, which is highly unlike her.
Right.
Is it a product of the defense that they're playing?
I think so. I think they're definitely focused on her. You can see they always have at least one obviously, if not 2, sometimes 3 defenders crashing in on her or out on her behind the 3-point line. So definitely a focus for Chicago, and it's paying off.
Ellie Gross is going to take a seat. She took a charge from Margaret Terry, and as you can see with that shot, Ellie has a bloody nose, and they're going to take care of her. So the foul will go against, I think they're going to walk over to see if it was a flagrant foul. They're going to take a look at it. The Chicago coaching staff has asked them to take a look at it to see if it's an intentional foul. So they're going to take a look at that, and in the meantime, they're going to clean some blood off the floor. And I think there's a trail, like a gingerbread trail. You know, one of the storybooks that you'll be reading to young Riley very soon.
Yes, one day. And here it is again, it looks like.
So she clears through, and that's an elbow clear through that you see all the time.
Yeah. Just, that's how, Chicago's defense, they're right up in your face, they're taking away your space. That just looks like to be an unfortunate contact from that strong take from Margaret.
I liken it to baseball when a pitcher wants the inside part of the plate, so the batter tries to take it away.
Yes.
So the batter, gets inside the crowd of the plate. And then if the pitcher knocks him down, it's reaction and counter reaction.
Absolutely.
It's one move and another. So if you're going to play aggressive defense like that and jump in your face, I think you're almost,
And talked about
it's a clear through. It's an elbow clear through, which happens all the time.
And we talked about how you have to be aggressive on both sides of the ball. So once again, it looks to just be an aggressive take with aggressive defense. And we'll see what comes out of it here.
They're getting another look at it. So they've had 2 officials look at it. They're bringing the 3rd in right now to get a 3rd opinion. All 3 have now looked. They will conference.
This reminds me, do you remember senior night by chance of many years ago now? I took a charge, got stitches at halftime, came back out for the rest of the game. There was just blood all over the court. So props to the maintenance crew here getting that cleaned up.
Off.
Yes.
How many stitches did you have?
I think just 2.
In
my mouth.
In your mouth?
Yep, in my mouth.
Oh, that's an unpleasant place to have stitches. As you can see, they're at midcourt, the 3 officials. Here comes the call. What'd she say?
Intentional.
So they're going to call an intentional foul on Margaret Terry. Thank you. So I don't know if you could hear it. The game official said it is an intentional foul. They upgraded the foul on Margaret Terry. And anybody for Chicago can shoot those free throws, and of course they're giving the basketball to Grace Hines, their talented scorer, and she makes them both. And they'll get the basketball. So the 7-point lead goes to a 9-point lead, and Sydney Poe will be handed the basketball at half court.
And you just hope that doesn't, cause Case to take a second, to step back on offense and to stop being aggressive. That was an unfortunate call. So hoping they can stay aggressive and kind of move past it.
I would want to know, if I was Coach Reimer or if I was Margaret Terry, as the foul's called inside on Mills as they go to Brodnick, I would want to know, well, what's my right?
Absolutely.
As an offensive player.
Because you do have a right to space. You do. And that's what I think Coach was talking to one of the officials after that call was upgraded. So I'll be eager to hear if she got any more of, a response or explanation as to what they saw that caused that to be intentional.
So for Isabella, that's her second foul. And this is Mallory Brodnick at the foul line, one of two so far this afternoon. Mallory, 6'2" senior from Vienna, Virginia. 9 points, 5 rebounds per game for her Maroons. "73% as a team Chicago shoots. That's really good as a team.
Yeah, definitely one of their many strengths and taking advantage of it right here. Looking for the Spartan here to get a little bit of a run going, trying to stop the momentum that Chicago has created.
This is Terry with it. Off the screen. That defense has extended well out. Look her pose that with Mills in between the circles. Shot clock's at 2. Plaka's just going to chuck it. Didn't draw iron, and it's a shot clock violation. So how uncommon is it, Brooke, for the defense to extend all the way out near almost the logo at midcourt?
It's uncommon, but not for Chicago. I know they have a different coaching regime than they did when I played, but even back when I played, they were known for their tenacious defense. So I'm not surprised that is stuck around. So uncommon maybe overall, but not for Chicago.
Chiraklus with the rebound. Here comes Terry with the basketball. Kayla will shoot it. Look good, and it was good. Kayla Chiraklus. She's got 10 points.
That mid-range jumper, such a skill to develop, and really, really proud to see that is working for her right now.
Spartans down 9. This is Brodnick inside against Chiraklus, and somehow Grace Hines grabs the rebound. Hines in the land of the Giants got the board. Grace with it, looking for a screen, goes opposite. Plaka did a nice job of forcing her in, and they're going to call a travel. Good, strong defense.
Absolutely.
Force her in, right?
Absolutely, yep. Get her a little off balance and
as long as you don't use your hands,
yep,
right?
Absolutely. So they say, right?
Mitchell's going to walk it to the right corner. Get that high screen, go opposite. Sarah forced the shot. She'll shoot free throws. Whistle and the foul will be on Bella Alfaro. That's Bella's second.
That's a good take by Sarah. Once again, trying to draw some attention, draw a foul, get some free points here, hopefully. A really good, strong take by her.
Sarah Mitchell, 62% from the foul line on the season. She had 2 points in the opening half. This gives her 3. The only scorers in the first half for the Spartans, Brooke, were their starters.
Yep. And they'll be looking to get a little bit of extra fire from some of their bench players, from Lucy, from Preet, hopefully. Just a few extra points to help them start to cut into this lead that Chicago has built.
Defense by Mitchell in the backcourt.
And they are up in their defense. They're going a full court press, almost a little bit more pressure, trying to cause that chaos, cause some turnovers, and get some easy points.
Hey, who are those two?
Hey, there we go. Mom and stepdad, just like back in the day, taking it all in. Ooh.
Maria Williamson wants a timeout. She'll get it. It's a full 60-second timeout. It's a 7-point Maroon lead. We'll be back.
Have you heard the news? The Intercontinental Cleveland has earned its 10th consecutive 4-Diamond Award from AAA in recognition of its high-quality accommodations and exceptional service standards. Planning an important event like a corporate meeting, annual conference, fundraising gala, holiday party, or highly personalized wedding? Choose excellence in the Intercontinental Cleveland. Our planning professionals will take time to consider every detail and lead you through an experience which is proudly world-class. Call us today at 216-707-4100 for more details or to request a tour of our spectacular accommodations.
Football game.
That play right there, the Spartans would like to be reviewed because it clearly went off the ankle on the dribble. Well, there's the knockout by Sarah Mitchell. That was clear. Some of the fans on the fan side of the gym, meaning the opposite side of the benches, were clearly in favor of the Spartans getting the basketball back. It was Isabel Mills' father, so I mean there was a little bias there, but
never.
It's a foul away from the ball. It's going to go on Brodnick. Foul's on Mallory Brodnick. That's her third. So Coach Williamson just said they didn't communicate the screen, which clearly was about the Spartans, and that's why her player got called for the foul. Break that down for me, Brooke.
I think she's, ideally you hear a screen being called out so that the defender has a chance to react and protect themselves, and that didn't happen.
You don't have to call out.
You don't have to, absolutely not. So that's, I'm not super clear what they were looking for there, but that's what she meant by that.
5-point game. This is Poe with a basketball. Strong left hand, shot block.
Great defense.
By Plaka.
Poe stays up there, though. She has such great defensive presence. She stays after the ball. And there you see it again right there.
Yeah, her length.
Her length, very hard to get around, absolutely.
Combination with length and quickness. Nice spin. And actually, Poe was in there again. She's going to get called for the foul. Trackless is going to get the bucket. She'll look for the three-point play. Kayla's got 10, looking for 11. Actually, she's got 14, looking for 15.
And she's really kind of leading the charge here. Their outside shooting's not quite there right now, so she is working hard inside, getting those, short 8-foot jumpers and taking it to the hole and really, leading the charge as they fight back into this game here.
Trackless with 15, her team down 2. 33-31. It was 31-22 about 3 minutes ago.
That full court pressure looks to be helping them out here a little bit. We'll see if they stay in it.
Long three, missed badly. This is Mitchell.
They'll look to push here.
Basketball. Sarah's got it with Poe on her. That's a dangerous pass. Terry got it. Off to Trackless. And here comes Chicago the other way.
Tough foul. She was in position.
That's
those hands came down.
And that's Ellie Gross. She switched, I'm guessing because there was blood on her jersey. She's now wearing number 12.
I was gonna say, she looks familiar.
I did a double exactly. I did a double check, and the tell was the gauze stuck up in her nose from the bloody nose. So that's Ellie wearing number 12 now.
Okay.
And she's at the foul line. Front of the rim, back of the rim, and it drops. Makes them both. Gross with her first 2 points of the afternoon. This is Mitchell. Getting a high screen from Preet Gill. Chicago doing a great job switching off those screens.
They're just so quick on their feet, making it hard to turn the corner.
Wow!
Great take. Beautiful. Great finish.
Sarah Mitchell, how'd she get that shot off?
Turn those shoulders, attack the foot. And that's what wasn't happening in the first half. They were all kind of short. They weren't kind of finishing their shot. You love to see the adjustment made by Sarah here in the third quarter.
So Mitchell was 6. She'll look for 7 at the foul line. That's Lindsay Carter with her first foul of the afternoon.
That's a momentum
Actually, they
builder,
called
too.
it on Brodnick.
Yeah, they did.
That's the 4th foul. So
Looks like
not
she
only
came
a
out right
momentum
away.
thing, but getting Brodnick out of the
Yep,
games.
huge.
Yeah. Poe, first dribble. In the lane, they say she traveled with the basketball. Got to give her credit. Marissa Poe split that double team, tried to get the shot off before she took the extra step. There's a good look at it. Spartans down 2. They can tie it or take the lead depending on the make. Vanderbeck, Lucy off a high screen from Mills. You know, I've been watching how they're guarding Isabella. Even when the ball's clearly on the opposite side, they're
glued
still
to
on her.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, that is not by chance. That's definitely strategic. And it's working. She hasn't shot great from the outside, but you love to see that she's still trying to get in there and rebound, get a few inside shots, and she'll stay in it here.
Poe in front of her team. Driving the bucket by Marissa Poe. That was patience there.
Patience
on that
and seeing
offensive
the gaps.
set.
Yep, and you can hear it gets a little bit quiet on defense sometimes on the case end. So can they keep the communication open and energetic?
Loose ball. Pushing it is Hines and Chicago. Gross and Poe out top. This is Ellie Gross with the basketball. And they're going to call a blocking foul on Margaret Terry. Margaret's probably saying to herself, what do I got to do
Get a break,
with this
yeah,
girl? I mean, you know, she runs me over. I get called for the foul. I hit her in the nose. I get called for the foul.
Yeah, and that's one of those things where it's just frustrating, and you can't let it get to you. And I know she's trying to hang tough there, but those are just 2 tough calls that she's got to kind of deal with.
It's a good look at Ellie Gross. She's got 5 points, all here in the third quarter. And it was a 33-31 game. It's now 40-33 and another unforced error for the Spartans. So it's a 7-0 run right now for Chicago.
Been kind of a quarter of momentum swing here. You have Case coming out strong and then Chicago fighting back. So we got a good one, I think, for the rest of the game here.
Sophia North, left side, lost the basketball. Here comes Mitchell with it the other way. Margaret Terry for 3, missed it right. Mills trying to grab the rebound. And it's going to go out of bounds. Chicago's going to get it back. 3:18 left to play in the third quarter. Foul is on Mills. It's Isabella's third. See where the foul happens. That was the steal.
I think you'll see it on the offensive board. I think she crashed the board, but might have hit somebody on the way in.
That's Mitchell getting away with the turnover.
Here it is. She'll
Here's
crash
the
the
foul.
board. Looks like a strong crash. Those are always just hard calls. Those are, 50-50 balls going there. So a good, strong attack by Isabella, but, just being smart here the rest of the
Good look
quarter.
at Coach Reimer with her intensity right now, Brooke.
Seen that look many a times,
Yeah.
many a times. You can feel the intensity kind of coming out of that huddle right now.
16 years at Case Western Reserve, nearing 160 wins here. She has over 300 in her career, 322. She coached at Juniata, Mount Union, and Allegheny. Allegheny, her last stop before she came here to Case Western. Kristen Hughes, the one-time coach here, owns the best record in a single season, 20-7 in 2001-2002. But after Kristen, it's all Coach Reimer in the top 5 seasons here at Case Western, including 2 that you were a part of. your freshman and sophomore years. Spartans with 11 wins this year. They'd love it if they could get to 16, 17 wins.
They are on track, and they are more than capable of doing so. And this would be a big win for him here if they can, fight right back into it and come out with a W.
Down 8, 3:11 left to play third quarter. This is Vanderbeck against Hines. I think that's 3 straight possessions with a turnover.
And once again, that's how Chicago gets their momentum going, is with their defense, with their turnovers. They got to take care of the ball a little bit here.
Coach Howerton at halftime talked about how in that second quarter they had done so much better. They had 7 turnovers, you'll remember.
Yep.
The Spartans did in the opening quarter, had only 2 in the second, but their third quarter has not been kind to them. This is Gross, and riding her with a left forearm was Nia Moore. Ellie Gross is back at the foul line for 5.
And they're in the bonus here, so they're going to be shooting after every foul for the next almost 3 minutes.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah, long time. So you'll definitely see Chicago look to attack. Whether it's open or not, they're going to attack, looking for a foul to give them a couple of free shots. And they have Poe on Isabella. And once again, that is a planned attack. One of their best defenders, longest defenders, to keep her at bay here.
Mitchell to Chiraklus, good find.
Great movement, yes.
Kayla knocks it down. She's got 17.
That was a great movement by Kayla off the ball to get that lane open for her, and she knocked it down. Love to see that.
Hines, catch, shoot.
She can hit that.
It.
There it is.
Man. Tell you what, her form is
And her energy after
beautiful.
she hit that shot, and she goes, let's go, turns to her bench, gets them fired up. She is going to hopefully try and lead them to finish out this game.
She's got 18. This is Mitchell looking for a crease. Little drop step, chucked it, got it.
Take it.
Fell over the front of the rim with some top spin.
She has turned up her aggression for sure when it comes on the drive.
This is Poe working against Mitchell. Sarah reached in, Sarah fouled her, and Marissa knocked down the shot.
You're going to see it here. Sarah's feet get kind of stuck standing still. Poe goes right at her, and Sarah has no choice but to foul her.
Well, Poe did a nice job. Sarah, hacked her on that left forearm, and Marissa did a nice job of transferring the ball to completely isolating on her right arm and was able to get the strength to get that thing up. She's got 14. 10-point Chicago lead. That's Mills off the glass and Hines with the miss on the rebound. Chicago continuing to attack.
They're driving with some authority here.
Yeah, they want to get that drive and create that, the open look on the outside.
Absolutely.
The dribble drive is on purpose. It leads to a pass on the outside to an open teammate. Mills wide open.
Just short. Once again, she's just been a little bit off this game, but she's going to keep firing, hoping to find one here or there.
61 seconds left to play third quarter. Gross working against Moore. Ellie forced a shot. She's going to go to the foul line. They'll say Moore fouled her. Obviously, Gross sees something when Moore's defending her that she'd like to take advantage of.
You could hear him kind of call it out. That was a planned attack for the whole team, was to let her take her one-on-one. So definitely they see something that they like there.
One, two, three, four. She's got 6 of her 8 points from the foul line.
She's been aggressive. She's gotten those chances, absolutely.
This is Moore with a basketball. Game clock's inside a minute, third quarter. Plachta and Mills out top. Screen for Isabella. Nia will catch, shoot. Mitchell tried to chase it down. Poe on the ground with Mills, and the foul's going to go against the senior, Isabella Mills, and she looks hurt.
She got landed on kind of funny, it looked like.
Her right ankle, or let's see, here comes Isabella. I think maybe just the way Poe landed on her.
Yeah.
So Vanderbeck's going to come in for Mills, and Isabella is clearly not feeling well. Well, suddenly, this game has really turned in a bad direction for the Spartans.
It's definitely opened up a little bit, and you're seeing, you know, Case trying to stay in it where they're aggressive, takes the basket, but they're just not getting the finishes, not getting the calls.
Down the floor quickly with 10 seconds left. They lay it up, and that's Sophia North with the bucket, her first of the game. This is Plaka. Long three, didn't go. And Emily Plaka's shot at the end leaves the Spartans in a 15-point hole. 52-37 is your score right now. It was nothing like that for most of the third quarter, but man, that Chicago run here at the end in the last 2 minutes has been impressive. We'll be back. We've got 10 minutes of basketball left. Can the Spartans cut into this and make it tight? We'll find out.
Intercontinental Suites has been transformed into much more than a hotel. It is a center of wellness and tranquility, featuring renovated suites, an expanded fitness center, and pure rooms for guests requiring the most allergen-resistant rooms on the market. C2, our Mediterranean-style restaurant and bar, accentuates the ambiance of relaxation and rejuvenation. Chef Omar Jones has designed a menu full of fresh, locally grown herbs and vegetables, along with a flavorful cuisine inspired by the beneficial Mediterranean diet. Call the Intercontinental today at 216-707-4300 or visit us at hotelsclevelandclinic.com or on Facebook.
Ron Jantz and Brooke Orcutt, or Brooke Beecher, along with you.
Same person, it's all right.
Same person. We are looking at what happened in the last 2 minutes and 24 seconds of that third quarter, and the run that Chicago made, Brooke, was significant.
11-2 in almost just under 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes, 11-2 run. And we're looking to see how Case can respond here in these first opening minutes of the fourth to hopefully cut into that lead.
This is Hines. She'll take that shot. Yep, they left her alone, and she just left it short. I think she was stunned that they backed off.
Yep.
Vanderbeck trying to get it into Chiraklus and kicking it to Sophia North.
This is a big test here for the Spartans here. It's, you know, fourth quarter on a Sunday game. Can they fight back? Can they bring the energy? Can they create their own energy to once again cut into this lead? Because they have the ability. It's just a matter of if they can put it together.
That defense extended again by North.
It's tough defense by the Chicago team as a whole.
Chiraklus got to shoot it. They don't know it. They got it off. Shot was blocked. That was Plaka who shot it. It's a shot clock violation.
And there's just not a ton of communication happening right now on the Spartans, and you can kind of hear it's quiet on their end. They aren't necessarily coming together. We want to see them kind of come together and play as a team here and work as one to kind of fight back into it. Good box out there, though, and that's the start of it right there.
That was Emily Plaka, the first-year forward out of Huntington, New York, with that box out. This is Sarah Mitchell. She'll bring it up, or Margaret Terry, rather. That's Sarah Mitchell. Spartans coming off a huge win on Friday night in a game where everything went right. They knocked off the Bears of WashU. And there's a start right there with Mitchell. Mitchell's got 10.
One possession at a time. That's definitely a motto of Coach Reimers, of one possession at a time. Can they put a string of them together?
It's a storyline right there, I think. That's Sophia North who missed that shot. She came into today leading the team with 15 points per game. She's got just 2, but they haven't needed her.
Absolutely. She had a great game at Carnegie. She is hitting threes left and right. So the fact that somebody else has stepped up definitely shows kind of the balanced approach of the Chicago team.
Fouls on Mallory Brodnick, and that is 5 on her. She is out with 8 minutes and 14 seconds left.
And that opens a door absolutely for Case Western to kind of take advantage of that absence. So we'll see if they're able to capitalize and see what adjustment they make here.
I agree 100%. She's a clear presence inside, especially defensively.
And you see Kayla trying to take advantage there.
Vanderbeck had that one in. And Kayla just lost it. That ball went in for Lucy and popped back out.
Oh, those are tough ones, just tough pills to swallow.
Hines and Gow and Poe. This is Hines inside. Fouls on Sarah Mitchell. That foul was on the floor. There it is.
See on that left hip there, kind of grabbed her from behind.
It's 4 fouls on Sarah Mitchell.
Good front in the post there, good front team defense.
Poe's got that quick
Good
first
strong
step.
take.
I mean, that was all about that first step.
Right
Long
by her,
stride.
yep. Got to move those feet, chop it down a little bit sooner.
Vanderbeck went right at Poe. 7:30 left. Game's got a little sloppy.
And that's once again kind of the MO of a Sunday game, but whichever team kind of cleaned it up, that's going to do wonders.
Mills traveled with the basketball. Spartans will turn it back over. Off the bench, Ellie Gross. Ellie's back in the game. She's got 8 points. She will sub out for Sophia North. Good defense by Plachta. In the corner, it's Plachta and Mitchell. And they'll say that the Maroons will keep the basketball.
It feels like Chicago's kind of getting all of those 50-50 balls, 50-50 calls, so and that's because they're being the aggressor. So would love to see kind of the Spartans get one of those and get some momentum back building here.
Plenty of time. There's
Plenty of time.
7 minutes left in this game. Just starts with a stop. That high screen called for. It's given. Plachta with the help defense. Did a nice job on Hines. Poe got in there and got that rebound, though. The scrappiness of the guards for Chicago is really something to watch.
Especially when they're crashing from the outside, right? It's hard. You want them to box out there, but it's sometimes hard as they, just come streaming in.
Fouls on Terry. That is Margaret's 4th foul. So she has 4 and Mitchell has 4. And actually, Isabella Mills has 4 as well. You might have to play, Brooke.
Put me in, Coach. I'm ready.
29-year-old Brooke Orcutt. Mother.
I'll take it. The best title I've had yet.
4 months from birth, right?
Yeah, three. Yep.
She's ready.
I could play one possession.
1 minute?
1 minute,
One possession?
maybe. 1 minute, I'd be done.
And that's a charge on Ellie Gross.
Margaret Terry got her call. She's been looking for that, looking for it to get rewarded for her tenacious defense. It's got to feel good for her. There's the replay that you're seeing there. She moved her feet well. Took it right in the chest.
Timeout for Coach Reimer. We're going to thank our production team. Oh,
there we were.
there was a look at Brooke and I. go to that shot if you want. We can talk about Brooke. I've got things to talk about with Brooke. Why don't you go to that shot of Brooke and I? Because I'm going to talk about her history here at Case. Okay, there's Brooke. Go ahead and smile for the camera, Brooke. If you look in the record book, she played from 2011 to 2015.
Yep.
Top 20 in many categories. Number 17 in three-point shots made, 61.
And Riley, there she is again.
Oh,
making
there's
her
the baby.
Television debut.
Number 5 in free throw percentage. Number 10 in rebounds, over 500. Number 10 in assists, over 200. Number 3 in games played, and even 100. Her daughter cheering for her in the cheering pose. And number 9 in minutes played. She averaged 27 minutes per game. And now, as a 29-year-old mom, she's wondering if she can do one possession.
One possession.
That's what happens when you get older. It's fun calling the games when you played Brooke. It's always fun calling the games. But, you know, those teams, you know, those very successful teams, it was a lot of fun. That's Mills off the glass, and it's Hines with the rebound.
They're fun teams to play on, and we've loved having you call the games for us for, gosh, as long as I can remember. So
you know, one of those
we love
times,
it.
yeah, when you guys get together for those, you know, those pickup games over Thanksgiving or whatever, you got to let me know. I'd love to come out and
Absolutely.
see a lot of those names. Here's Poe inside, and
Good take.
Marissa's had a real nice game. She's got 16 points, 17. Chicago, with about 2:24, we identified it, left in the third quarter, took a close
On their
game
run.
and took command of it. 11-2
Two.
run
Yep.
to finish that quarter, you pointed out, and it has not changed.
It hasn't. It's been, you know, Case's tried a few different attacks and things to kind of get momentum back in their favor, but it just hasn't quite gotten there. So they're still fighting, but it definitely has not cut into that lead quite yet.
And they're not giving up on
No.
Isabella Mills. They're like, I don't care till the buzzer blows. We're staying on top
they're
of you.
keeping her out of it, and they have not let up on defense either. They are just all over the ball, all over each defender or each offensive player. They're looking to cause all sorts of chaos.
Fouls on Ellie Gross. That is Ellie's fourth foul. And this is Mitchell at the foul line. So Sarah Mitchell, 3 of 3 so far this afternoon from the foul line. She's got 11 total points. Soft and perfect. 12 points for Mitchell.
She's come on strong in the second half.
Well, she's had 10 of her 12 in the second half.
Yeah. Trying to keep them in it, which she is. It's not over yet. They're still fighting here.
And there's a steal by Vanderbeek. Plaka throwing an elbow to clear out some room.
She wanted her space. She took it.
This is Lucy with the basketball. Now it's Sarah Mitchell. Mitchell got picked by Poe. Chicago
Great
on the
run.
break. What a pass.
Beautiful.
Woo! That pass from Bella Alfaro to her teammate Sophia North deserves highlights on ESPN.
She might get one. That was beautiful. Great run the floor, though, too, right?
In the backcourt, Bella Alfaro comes up limping. She is, I think she stepped on somebody else's foot. You can hear her telling her coach. I think she said stepped on Ashley's foot, and that would be Ashley Gow, one of her teammates. Typically where those ankle injuries come from,
It's the
stepping on
worst. You
somebody's
can't-
foot, landing
yeah.
on somebody's foot.
You can't always prevent it. It's part of it. So keeping those ankles nice and strong, definitely a point of emphasis in a strength program.
Good ball movement, creates that open look. Nice job
Good
by
rebound.
Vanderbeek. Yep, went up high. Lucy got up really high that time.
And she boxed her under the basket, which not all players do. Sometimes, if they let them kind of sneak by, she boxed her under the basket and took away her chance to get that ball.
That's Mills on the drive. That was an interesting play. I didn't hear the whistle. Obviously, others did. I think the foul was called on Gow, Ashley. Yes, it was her first. I'm not sure Isabella heard the foul or the whistle either, because
She'll take it gladly, though. This is if they can score with the clock stopped. That's the way they're going to get back into this. So she'll take it and hopefully knock them both down. You can see the Spartans are back into their full court pressure, trying to get the turnover, get a few more chances here to score a few points.
This is Isabel Herrera, number 2 for Chicago with the basketball. She came in when Ellie Gross fouled out.
Another take. They just don't have an answer for those strong drives to the middle by Poe there.
Plata, strong off the block, missed the shot.
And they're just not getting the ball to roll in their favor here, the Spartans, making it hard to cut into that lead, but just unable to finish it. Good
North
strong box
shots
out.
missed. Here's Mills.
Lots of bodies on the ground there.
Yeah. I think everybody's counting on a good Sunday afternoon nap after this one.
Some good food, some good nap, trying to reset and do it all again next weekend.
Sunday's a big study day too, right?
For the week, absolutely,
Yeah.
especially on the campuses of UAA schools, absolutely.
You haven't answered my question yet.
I've been dodging it strategically, Ron.
The question, in case you're just listening to us, was my partner's a nutrition major or graduate. She runs her own nutrition company, Nutrition with Brooke. Is that what it is technically?
That is.
Nutrition with Brooke?
Yep.
Okay. So I'd asked her what her favorite subject was in school, favorite class. And I asked her that, you know, almost tip-off wise. So we're a couple hours into that question. Would any of your professors give you that long to answer a question?
No.
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 So I'm being soft
You're
on
being
you.
so nice.
Yeah. Herrera with a ball fake. Wow. That wouldn't go. She's going to get it back, though. Her
Fresh
teammate
shot
Carter
clock.
got
Ooh,
the
good
rebound.
steal.
Here comes Mitchell. Sarah to Plachta.
Okay.
And Emily knocks it in. That's her first bucket. She's a
That was
double-digit
Margaret.
scorer. I'm sorry.
Margaret Terry.
Terry got it.
Yep.
Thank you.
Oh. Active hands are trying to get those turnovers.
Wow. Margaret got
Lots
hit
of
hard.
contact.
Herrera with the interception. Right side, here's North back to Herrera. Inside 2 minutes to play, Spartans down 15.
Chicago's going to try to use the full shot clock, try to slow it down a little bit.
Good pick by Mitchell.
We talked about Mitchell's defense on Friday, and it hasn't let up at all tonight, or today, I should say.
Foul's going to go on Herrera. That'll be Isabel's first.
And they're in the bonus.
Minute 40 left. So look at Kayla trying to make something happen inside, and the foul on the Chicago Maroon, Isabel Herrera. Coach Reimer talking it over. She was a point guard when she played.
Yep.
Do you think she had a point guard approach to being a head coach?
I think so. She also, I think, because she was a point guard, has such great game management. So she's in that huddle right now talking about, you know, how to take advantage of the next minute and 40 seconds to try to, you know, this game is not over yet. So she's trying to give her players a few pointers from a management standpoint on how to give them the best opportunity to cut into this.
The game really, I mean, statistically, the games at some point obviously are over, but they're never really over as a player and a coach, right?
Right. You never say never, but you're right. You know, statistically, definitely a big hole to come out of, but they'll fight till the end.
Kayla Chiraklis, the junior, just a really, really good basketball player for this program. Now in her, well, it's technically her third season, but really only the second year of on-court action. She's got 19.
There's that full court pressure.
Sophia North looking for a cutter. This is Carter out top. Chicago working that clock and then knocking down a three. That's Kate Gross, the sister of Ellie Gross. Kate, the younger sister. Ellie, the junior. Kate, the freshman.
And Margaret Terry again is on the ground, got hit hard. Glad to see her pop up okay.
She just looks like she's not in a happy mood either.
I'm not sure I'd be either if I get played some of the physical game that she's had to play with. She's hanging tough.
I'm just wondering if Chicago head coach Maria Williamson has noticed that we put lemonade in her water bottle. Her water bottle is sharing my scorebook space. She has worked it hard.
Staying well hydrated.
This is North out top. Gross again, thinking about that three.
She'll take that.
Boy, crashing the boards and keeping it alive for Chicago is Workman. Caroline Workman. 6-foot first-year player wearing number 33. She's going to get the basketball right now. Here's Workman on the drive. Shot clock's at 5. It's Gross with the shot. Carter got the rebound. Bring it back out. Game clock's at 26. Shot clock's at 17. Sarah Mitchell working to the end.
Trying to get something done, yeah. That's tough. 2 possessions in a row where they just got an offensive rebound, fresh shot clock.
I will say this. If I'm playing, I don't want either Mitchell or Terry guarding me.
No, I would absolutely not.
I think I leave with bruises if they're guarding me.
I really, truly am inspired by some of their defensive presence.
Yeah, that's a compliment. The greatest one I can give them.
Absolutely.
I don't want them anywhere near me. Shot clock's off. Game clock's at 11 seconds and counting. Chicago's going to win this one. Sophia Norris is going to dribble it out. And the Spartans are going to split the weekend. Huge win on Friday night over the Bears of Washington University. And come into Sunday, and they drop one to the number 10 team in the country, the Chicago Maroons. Teams will shake hands. Chicago will improve to 15-1 on the year. 15-1. Their only loss to the University of Washington University.